pipe to pipe, thick and medium wall piping and tubing. This is for wire feed. You can also use it for the autogenous welding. We will start first with this one here. This is our model that does not have ABC and oscillation. What it does is you have your tungsten. It has a mechanical follower, and it clamps on and off to the piping. And if you slowly turn it, you will see that you can widen and close in the clamps for different size pipe. Okay? Open them up, and then we'll do close. So this will do a range of pipes, just not one size. And remember, this gives you a stringer bead wire, no ABC or oscillation except for mechanical that you can adjust. That is our head without ABC and oscillation. We come to a similar type head here with one difference. It has ABC and oscillation. If you look here, this is oscillation because it goes forward and back, and the ABC goes up and down. So your ABC keeps your tungsten away from the workpiece, goes up and down, and you oscillate back and forth for your bead. If you come in here, we'll have wire coming to the tungsten. Again, we have the ability to do several sizes and clamp down. As you can see, it will clamp as well. Now, going back to this, we have two types of wire feeders for both of these actually. This one and this one can take one that is hooked on the outside and feeds wire in, or if you look behind me here, we're going to go to our standalone wire feeder that's larger. We have a larger amount of wire, which will come off of here, down, be wire fed through, come to here, and then your nozzle comes onto your pipe head. It's a slow way to do it. But that is if you want to use a very large amount of wire without having to change it. Our third of the series, after these two, and this encompasses a lot of different sizes. I'm only going to show you one, but there's about 5 or 6 different sizes that we have. Again, I'm going to start from the back quickly, but here again you have your clamps, your clamping mechanism that will do several size pipe, large and small. Okay? That's similar to all of our weld heads for fast usage, in and out. This head, again, here's your tungsten. You have your oscillating back and forth, and your ABC up and down. It's done automatically, and you program it with the machines. This is your wire motor in here that feeds your wire. All the models that I've shown you, this is the motor in the back. This is for your rotation. As you can see, here's your motor here for this head as well. Okay? On our weld heads with ABC and oscillation, again, here is our tungsten, sharpened inside its holder. We're going to place it inside the collet in the holder, placing it inside where you can see it's come down. We're going to tighten it up to secure it inside with the gas lens and the gas cup. Once it's secure, you can see that now we have our tip, we have our wire that's going to come out with the tungsten so that we can weld. Your clamps need to be able to open and close to different sizes. If For the larger, you take out the supports, which I'm now going to put in because we're going to do some smaller tubing. And they're fit very nicely with this back edge on the top. So we put them in, we take our Allen wrench and we tighten them down. Make sure they're secure, not going to fall. And then you come over and you put the other side. Now, you can see that it's doing wider tubing. We're going to do much smaller tubing when we clamp it. So it gives us a wider range of being able to do smaller tubing when we've clamped down. So you can see this head can go to a very, very small tubing. Here we go. Here's our wire motor. Inside again is our wire wheel that will take our wire from the spool, push it into the hose, our wire liner, which comes all the way back up to our wire nozzle and driving it in. So what I'm going to do now, slowly, is I'm going to shut the wheel, this pressure wheel, tighten it up. Okay, I'm going to take our wire and open it up. Feed a little bit of wire out, hold it down with my hand, cut it, push it away. Then I'm going to feed the wire a little bit more so it comes out. Once you have the wire out, you're going to adjust your wire nozzle so that it's about 2 millimeters from your tip. You're going to tighten it. Oops. You will cut the wire. You are ready to weld. We are ready to open the wire driving wheels. So you can see, and then when you get ready to tighten it, you bring it back down, bring it back up, tighten it down so that you have enough pressure to drive the wire. With our open weld heads for tube to tube or pipe to pipe on larger sizes and thicker wall, it is very important. It does not matter if you use carbon steel, titanium, or stainless. You need to prepare the tubing, which we have here. Remove all the lacquer. Does not matter the metal, if it's stainless, carbon, or whatever. Remove the lacquer off the pipe for at least 25 millimeter or 1 inch. Remove it on the outside and the inside. We have a V-prep here, which is very important in the welding process. You have a good preparation, the better your weld. We're going to prepare to place this on our pipe so we can weld. And open up the clamps, bring it on in, start to secure it as close as I can to the joint, clamp it up. Now that we have it closer to the joint, what I want to do is line it up so that we can actually do some welding, and that way I can move the ABC in oscillation so I can get her done. So I'm going to bring down the torque and make sure I'm in the middle, and I've actually lined it in the middle. If it was off, I could either move it in or out. First thing that we will do before we start to weld is we're going to go ahead and wrap our so that we're finished. So you can see we're doing our
要看你就可以看出来。
对，没错。但是我的那个做的那个天主会有这么长时间。
对。
那它这个自动回去功能。不要停，不要停。
我知道，我不停，我看那个，对吧？不要看那个，主要是绕在，
对。然后因为这个是后壁管嘛，我这个绕的完了之后呢，它开始焊的时候要拍下来，然后焊的时候就是你看一下就是起浮的一点点，包括从。
小哥，这盖面型号哪个号？
啊，
盖面是哪个型号？
这手可以上去。
现在打底。打底。
你可以开亮点，因为就是说背面。
我可以推过去。你需要看到这个，要不要再按一遍？啊，这个很亮。
没关系，这样挺好看里面这火画面。哎，然后可以停掉了。好，你要不要停下来？这个拍一下近点？
好啊。
哎。
对，就是这一开始。你到时候切吧。那现在一边已经焊好了，一边焊好了，拍要不要拍一下？
Since it is not so thick, what we're going to do is the fill and cap are the same pass. So this way we're going to do a simulation of oscillating with the wire feed, although we won't be doing any wire feed at the moment. We'll show that shortly. So here we go, we're going to put it in. It's going to show a simulation of movement, rotation with oscillating back and forth. As you can see, it's oscillating now.
我要不要再拉？
在电脑上用，我不想用光盘。
电脑上用，
比如说，针对这个枪嘛，我可以做一个这个枪介绍，然后下面好几个命令，比如说我说显示第一道焊，按一下它起播放的第一段，我按说这要到概念，我点第二段。
那你要做一个什么？
这录像里面不能直接做。
好像也要压制。
是通过别的软件。就相当于什么呢？就是说，如果我按一下一个播放，它就整个从头播到尾。如果要是按片段，它就是等于我有一个总的页面嘛，我就不用到文件夹里面去，你要看哪个点哪个点看。
这它
就在起下火盖面，但这个我们就不用跑。
Root pass, we're going to go ahead and put the fill and cap pass since it's not too thick. So now I'm going to start the procedure.
这个不光漂亮吗？我估计要看你
再近，
再近现在进不了吧？你要看。
可以。
就是到转了。
你看得见的，事实上看得见。事实上你看得见的，只要有那个纹理。
这个推荐什么时候？
我你看不到，肯定
看到没有？那个湖啊，其实是、
我知道。
其实很有意思的。
OK。
待会儿如果湖光过来，你可能还再调暗一点点。
湖光过来这样。
一直这样那么，然后你可以变暗，变亮，变亮。And then people, you can say it's finished, you know.
We are now finished with the weld, and it's going to go back around. So here we
就是那个鱼鳞那个尾巴收尾。